to play a game to spot the difference. Here's two pictures. Did you find it yet?
This game fucking blows.
You see, back in the early 2000s, most people owned one of these. Now, this doesn't look like a Wii. Or you were stupid enough to buy a PlayStation 3 at launch. But a lot of people, like myself, had a Nintendo Wii. So, guess what we like? Super Mario Brothers. So, you know what we played? Super Mario Brothers. But I'm not talking about the originals. We used to play that new Super Mario Brothers Wii. Used to play with all my buddies, my family, my friends, everybody. The cat and the dog used to love it too. But that wasn't enough. Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 came and went. Played them. Mwah! Chef's kiss. Absolutely amazing. But Mario's 25th anniversary is on the way. So, Nintendo busts out the big guns and finally lets us play the original games.
17 years after it already happened.
Let's just start with the original Mario. Now, visually, this game looks pretty damn good, especially for a console, you know, in 16-bit, but you gotta think, this is 2010 Nintendo on a Wii. This game could have looked a million times better. I mean, there's like polygons in this shit now. You couldn't have at least remade the game. And fans have been doing it already, by modding New Super Mario Bros. Wii. You see, back in the 90s, this was kind of new at the time. You know, taking games from the last console and remaking them. Now Sony does it every year. And that gave Nintendo fans an edge. See, in the 90s, Sega was booming. But when shit like this came out, you know, Super Mario World, you know, bringing back the classics, giving them a nice, fresh new look, it just gave Nintendo fans the ability to do this.
Fuck you, Sega!
Now, the bullfuckery you just saw there was due to the fact that, on the Wii version, there is an input delay, and it really pisses me off. Ah, well, I'm fucking dead. Oh, I guess time to start over from the beginning. Oh. They give you a continue option? Huh. That's actually pretty fucking cool. Alright, Nintendo. Now, we are moving on to the coveted, the lost levels. The Mario game that us Americans never got. And it fucking sucks. This next part that I'm going to show you has been completely unedited to show how bullshit the input delay in this game is. Here you go. That is 2 entire deaths from me not being able to jump from the corner and my flow being interrupted by me phasing through a fucking Koopa Troopa? Now it's time for the real Super Mario Bros. 2. The one we all know and love. The one that isn't as bullshit. However, this game still ain't too great because, you know, it doesn't even play like a fucking Mario game. I mean, sure, you have a run button, you jump. Other than that, you just kind of pick shit up and throw it. I mean, it's alright, I guess, but I kind of got stuck on this one part because this fucking bird thing and this Shy Guy got stuck in the same area, so I couldn't super jump up. So that kind of that's probably what made me quit, to be honest. Yeah, I know how to actually get up there normally. It's just I wanted to do it the fancy way, and it didn't want to. Alright, now time for the best 2D Mario game on the NES. Super Mario Bros. 3. Oh yeah, we are so back. Now,
while this game is cool and all, there's a couple glaring issues. One, the physics are still off. Not as bad as the original game or Lost Levels, but still kind of off. And one massive, incredibly huge issue. Boom Boom's music sucks. I said it. It's terrible. It's terrible in this game. It's awful. I can't stand it. It actually ruins the entire experience for me. If you want a good version of this game, just play it on Game Boy. Now we're gonna get to some of the shit that isn't actually, like, it doesn't ruin the game. It's just like, why would you leave it here? Now, first of all, they didn't change the copyright year for this game. So, technically, the copyright's still up on it, so I can do whatever I want with this game. And the controls, like, on the menu, still use Super Nintendo controls, which doesn't really make sense to me. Another thing that doesn't make sense to me. What the fuck is going on this home screen? Like, seriously, what's going on? Is Peach about to get kidnapped? Does Bowser have an angry fist? He about to beat the shit out of Princess Peach? Why are Mario and Luigi just talking? Luigi can obviously see Bowser back there. And what the hell is the fucking, Magic Carpet guy doing? Like, he thinks he's part of the team. He ain't a Mario character. Being in one game does not constitute you being a Mario character. Beyond that, it's mostly just nitpicks. I mean, is this the best way to play the classic games? Fuck no. Hell no. I would rather you commit piracy. Like, that's honestly the best way to play the classic games. Now, if we're talking legally, still, no! You have Nintendo Switch Online! If you really have to play the All-Stars version, Nintendo Switch Online's there. And if you have to play the originals, Switch Online's there. It's not even that expensive, really. It's $20 a year. I mean, Xbox Game Pass is still like 120 something a year. And that's the main reason I ain't got it. That's why I got PC. Now, I'm going to keep it real. Do I hate this game? Ness and Yo, listen. What it's trying to do, I appreciate. How it pulls it off, I do not appreciate. All I'm trying to do is play my silly Nintendo games, and then it comes and fucks it up. I mean, I press the A button, and I expect to jump. Not Mario to bend his fat ass knees, and then spaghetti hop into the fucking air. And then even when I do it, I mean, because of the fucking delay, the momentum doesn't carry over, so he just goes, wee, ah, boom, and he just dies. Like, you mean to tell me you had 25 years to get the perfect Mario experience on the newest console, and you just decide to, quite literally, put a ROM and emulator on a disc and charge people money for it? I mean, when this game came out, it was a collector's edition. That shit cost, like, real big money. I think it was like $100 for it. And it came with, like, a booklet and a CD. The Wii U doesn't even have a CD player. What do you do if you can't play the CD? Oh, I guess it's just going into the collector's edition, I guess. Thank God I got it when it was Nintendo Selects, or else, shit, I'd have, like, a bunch of useless crap that I'd never be able to play with. It doesn't make sense. And of course it went on Nintendo Selects. You know why? Because nobody fucking bought it. They had to get rid of it somehow. And I mean, yeah, it's nice to have the original games for cheap. But still, it's like possibly the worst way to play the original games. I would rather play Super Mario Bros. Deluxe on Game Boy Color. Sure, the screen's crunched in, but at least the game feels right. And shit, the Mario Advance series, just play that if you want to play Mario 2 and 3. And fuck Lost Levels, that game doesn't deserve to exist. Like, there were so many different ways you could have achieved this. You could have remade the games from the ground up, but you still choose to give us a half-assed, watered-down port. Not even a port. It's literally just a ROM on a disc for $100 with a CD. Every Nintendo soundtrack's on YouTube anyway! That's all I have for today. I just really wanted to get off my chest how much this pisses me off, because I found it in my closet, and I remember it being fun. I was like, oh, well, hootily do. Let's play this on my brand new, spanking red 25th anniversary Mario Wii. Well, guess what? When I put it in, the game is dog shit. Do you understand how upset I was when I got that shit working? And then when I started playing it, I was sitting there like, Hey, I'm pressing the jump. Jump! Jump! Ah! And then I just die! That is the worst way to experience a game from your childhood. When you remember it being so much fun and good, and then when you come back to play it in the future, it's garbage? What the fuck, Nintendo? It was his big 25th anniversary. At least Sonic had an original game on his 20th anniversary. Sure, it may have sucked, but at least it was something different. You even let him tarnish your amazing handheld console with a shitty port. But at least it was ported. At least it was built from the ground up. Not this shit-faced, bullshit, half-assed ROM that you threw on a disc. And you get pissy at me when I emulate your games. It doesn't make sense, Nintendo. What the fuck? That's all I got. See ya.